When we think of Liverpool, one of the greatest institutions in world football, it's impossible not to marvel at the meticulous way they plan every move on and off the pitch. Under the ever-visionary management of Fenway Sports Group, FSG, the club is about to embark on a summer full of possibilities, where promises will be bought, young talent sold, and dreams turned into reality. With a massive £200 million budget available, Liverpool is not only looking to strengthen their main squad, but also to continue building their legacy as one of the most financially and athletically efficient clubs in the game. Under the guidance of manager Arne Slot, who has already demonstrated a unique ability to extract the full potential from his players, the Reds are ready to write new chapters in the club's history. And if you think that sounds ambitious, just wait until you discover all the details behind this masterful strategy. Before diving into upcoming signings, we need to understand the DNA of Liverpool's transfer model. For years, FSG has been synonymous with intelligence in the player market. Their approach? Invest in young talents, develop them carefully, and, when necessary, sell them for astronomical amounts. It's a simple formula, but incredibly effective. In recent years, names like Nico Williams, 17 million to Nottingham Forest, Dominic Solanke, 24 million to Bournemouth, and Harry Wilson, 12 million to Fulham, have proven that Liverpool knows exactly how to maximise the value of its gems. But the list of sales keeps growing. Fabio Carvalho, Sepp Vandenberg, Bobby Clark, and Harvey Blair were recently sold, generating a combined profit of around £50 million for the club. That's right, those players made just 40 senior appearances combined while at Anfield, undeniable proof of the recruitment department's expertise. And it doesn't stop there. Over the last decade, other names such as Kamil Grabara, Liam Miller, Ovi Ajaria, and even Sergi Kanos brought in significant revenue. The total? Over £200 million in sales. That's not to mention stories like Jeremy Frimpong, who left Manchester City's academy for a mere £350,000 before being sold for £3.5 million thanks to a contract clause. Liverpool follows the same principle, identifying raw diamonds and polishing them until they shine brightly. Now, back to the present. With the next transfer window knocking on the door, Liverpool is ready to execute even more strategic deals. Among the most anticipated departures, two names stand out: Harvey Elliott and Khawamin Kelleher. Both are products of the club's intelligent investment policy, having been acquired for symbolic amounts, £4.3 million for Elliott and nothing for Kelleher. Today, however, they could fetch more than £45 million combined if they choose to leave. Despite their exceptional skills, both have struggled to secure regular minutes under Arne Slot, something that could decisively influence their future paths. But the name that really sparks curiosity among fans is Ben Doak, the young Scottish prodigy whose explosiveness and creativity impressed during his loan spell at Middlesbrough. Unfortunately, an injury halted his meteoric rise, but that didn't stop giants like Crystal Palace from offering £15 million for him in January, an offer quickly rejected by the Reds. Valued at around £30 million, Doak represents the perfect prototype of the player of the future. Fast, versatile, and full of potential. Could Everton, now under the leadership of fellow countryman David Moyes, convince Liverpool to let go of this gem? Additionally, there are intense rumours about other young talents. Tyler Morton, who faced physical challenges this season, could attract interest from major European clubs, including Bayer Leverkusen, which almost signed him on loan last summer. Meanwhile, Lewis Coomers and Owen Beck, who shined while on loan at Stoke City and Blackburn Rovers respectively, are also being closely monitored by Sheffield United. At the same time, Stefan Bajcetic will have another chance in pre-season to prove his worth after an encouraging period with Las Palmas, while Lucas Stevenson is considering a permanent move to Dundee United after an impressive season in Scotland. With so much funding coming from these strategic sales, Liverpool is determined to use that capital to further strengthen its main squad. Although coach Arne Slot has shown a preference for working with a cohesive and minimally altered group, as evidenced by the success achieved this season despite the absence of major signings, no one doubts the club will seek key additions to complement the team. Eyes are on specific positions like right-back, attack and midfield. The late arrival of Federico Chiesa, who barely had time to impact the Premier League with his 104 minutes of action, made it clear that Liverpool needs immediate reinforcements in those areas. Rumours suggest the club is already in advanced negotiations with several targets, though the names remain under absolute secrecy. What we know for sure is that Liverpool will continue to follow its philosophy, finding undervalued or emerging players, integrating them into the club's characteristic playing style and transforming them into global stars. This combination of strategic vision and practical execution is what makes Liverpool unique on the global stage. Lastly, it's worth highlighting Arne Slot's crucial role in this process. Since taking over as head coach, the Dutchman has shown a phenomenal ability to adapt his playing style to each player's individual traits. He understands that the balance between experience and youth is essential to keep Liverpool competitive both in the Premier League and in Europe. With a renewed and strengthened squad, Slot will have the opportunity to take the Reds to new heights. Liverpool is not just planning to spend £200 million, it is strategically reinventing its identity for the years to come. Every sale, every signing, and every decision is part of a bigger plan, a plan that, if successful, promises to further solidify the club's status as one of football's absolute powerhouses.